Hello. Hello, Star Voyagers. Welcome back. Hello, Dragon. How's the spider doing? Oh, the bearded spider for a few minutes, huh? Hope he's doing well. Hope you're doing well. Everyone out there. Hey, Steven. Welcome, you guys. We're going to resume. I don't remember precisely. You can almost picture the room we were in, but that lacks context. It's just a flashbulb.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Simpika, thank you for the host. Plan to take the Dunbat into the Abyss has failed. That's right, it was corrupted. Simon and Catherine have decided to go to Omicron and ride the climber down instead. But first, Catherine needs Simon's help to figure out how the Ark works.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Trombones! Under the sea. Under the sea. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you for the sub support. You're well out there. Cheers to you, Trombones. We just found out, that's right, we're in Imogen's body. Cheers. Simpika, you as well. Good to see you all. We're in a new, relatively new area. We spent a few minutes here yesterday. And there is this Ark prototype, and I was just starting to trip over that. And what else? What else? There's at least something else. What was it? This thing. Some reason, can't remember what happened in here, but we got in this device and did something else. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best stopping point. Detached from what we were trying to do, but we'll figure it out. You're good, just tired? Steven, did your alert come through? Just activated it, but not sure if missed it. It may just be lagging. So whether it's lagging or MIA, I will say thank you. Regardless, Steven, thank you. Realize these might be the last GameWisp alerts, being that GameWisp themselves are going out of business in 60 days or so. Thank you, Steven. It may yet pop, too. It may yet pop. That was the scanner that you used to find out that we were... that's right, that's when we discovered whose body we were in. And how is it even her body? It's a synthetic body. It's not really her body, is it? It's a synthetic body modeled after her body? 18 months. Yeah, man. Well, just because GameWisp is disappearing. I don't plan to. Bumpy roads and all, but we'll keep going. What's left? Got any words of wisdom?
Going.
Right, okay. So we plugged in the prototype Ark. It's got power hooked up to the console. And we were supposed to get the memory footprint under 1152. It's not clear what we didn't need. I was trying to reason it out a little bit. A few different ways yesterday. You know, we had removed everything, added different things. What are we going to need? What's critical? So like this would require Symbase type SOMA. No, let's see. What can we discern from the status? We're missing something about the forest. Is that required or is that not? Or something. Veg. Where's the veg? Okay. But now we have more requirements. if we're putting in human, we're going to need a few other
Message
things.
for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Ika! Yes. Thank you. Stephen, I'm not sure what happened to your alert, but maybe some are working and some are not working. Ika, cheers to you. Thank you so much. What do you see? Water and light and systems interface. River. Okay, we need something. It doesn't. All right, I see some of this is coming up. So at least we can see just by poking around what is an option, what meets one of the dependencies. We need some sort of atmosphere. There's only one thing that fits. Okay. System interface scan. That's word for word. Light. Need to pick one type of light. This makes more sense today. My brain was melting yesterday. I wasn't putting the pieces together. Let's take the more efficient one. That would be moonlight. Now, as for water, is that lake the only water in here? No, there's also river. Lake 165. River looks larger, but river... Let's see. Dynamic light and fluid. That adds 3. And lake also adds 3. Lake or river? Hey, Columbo. Good to see you too. So let's add the lake. We're gonna need physics, rigid, soft, and buoy. Getting close. We need some dynamic lighting and basic fluid physics, and we are over. So, okay, can we fix that? Let's take out those physics for the moment. Yeah. Take out the lake, and we put in the river, which looks bigger, but fluid, rigid. Rigid's not much. Soft was a lot. Fluid's a lot. We'll need buoy. Hey, it fits. Alright. So, well, there we go. There was some of the... Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. We were getting clear feedback about what the basic requirements were. When we added some of those basic requirements, they had other dependencies. We had to add their other dependencies, and then you run into a problem where if you just kind of muddle through it, you'll maybe go over. In particular, if you pick lake, which looks like it's going to take less than river, you actually end up needing to use a little more. So, hey, it makes sense now.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real ARC. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process.
Run the simulation and then hit... Did she say hit pause while the simulation is running? My brain just does not want to settle in one place these days. Paul Berg, David Munchie, Simon Jarrett, and a dummy. The Nanami you deleted shows up here. Yeah, interesting, but unavailable because. So had I deleted all 4, including our own Simon Jarrett initial scan data, that would have made all 4 of them unavailable, and the only one we would have had would be dummy. That...
Better not use real data. I don't want to repeat what we did to Brandon.
Second that.
Just checking. And then dummy would be the only one you can use anyways, so you wouldn't have really heard anything by deleting them all. It just would have made you feel like, oh god, I deleted them all. No, they're not. Yeah. Hey, Rango. Cheers, cheers. Loaded module. Forest. Arc Alpha, version 3. So, all run, loaded modules, it's just kind of going in a loop.
You need to
What?
pause while the dummy is loaded, otherwise I can't know if it's working or not.
While the dummy's loaded. So like occasionally the dummy scrolls through and I'm supposed to just catch
No,
it in the
try again.
act.
The dummy needs to be loaded when you pause.
Well, fuck that. That's like one
You
frame.
need to catch it while
You
it's being
should
loaded.
just
Try pausing it when the
Try
dummy
bite
is
me.
loaded.
slow it down. Okay, resource allocation. I thought that was about all the chips we stuffed in there. Well, that's an exciting mini game.
Yes, of course. So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like
Is it?
admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are we done here? Can we go to Omicron and get my new suit now?
Yeah, we should get going.
Want to bring this arc as a backup?
No, that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
Good. I prefer to travel light.
Let's go. Don't forget to take me with you.
And what if we do forget to take you with? Fortunately, you're in our Omni tool. We can't open various doors without you, so... Alright. Path, come along. Where's along? We're going this way? System error. Dispatch Strasky. Hello, Crimson. No worries, Steven. Your notification is all I need. It is good to know. It's come around. I can't do anything. No interaction. Just yeah. Well, bloody wrench jammed in the panel. Data buffer.
Stromae,
Brand, where are you?
it got out of hand. I'm in sector RD4. Did you get everyone downstairs?
Yeah, we're safe for now. But you need to get moving. They're
Don't worry about it. The stairs are blocked, and I killed the elevator. Pulled the connector chip from the lock.
Fine. That means you're stuck as well.
Only way to keep you guys safe. Take the shuttle, go to Omicron.
God damn it, Juan. You just had to be the hero, you bastard.
Good luck, sir. Tell Alice I love her.
Well. Fast storage, we're at the main lift. Payload design. I don't know what we're aiming for. Maybe the security checkpoint. Bunch of rooms that won't all be open. Casing? Okay. Project development hub and survival of the fittest. And stuff crawling around in the air ducts.
Sarah, how the hell are we going to make sure the Ark makes it?
Every launch is a crapshoot, you know that.
I just wish these numbers looked better.
What do you care? It's just a pack of data, right?
Yeah, just a pack of data.
Dead ends in this hall. Just smell a stalking encounter here. We've got multiple nodes potentially to heal up by connecting to the WoW, although we haven't done that much. A few times only, and first time we did it in some days, Kath got pretty upset, so I smell a plot point there. If we connect to the WoW to heal many times, maybe we'll try to avoid that. Note that due to the underwater launch, we will always deal with a gross observation? Overexpansion. We will always deal with a gross overexpansion. Sounds like we're not alone already. I didn't know we were already being stalked. I was looking forward to having some quiet time. Quiet time, huh? Oh, damn. And why can't I crouch lower? Thing's about to come into the room. Through the only entrance in the room. Oh, look, there it is. Lost my basic orientation. I don't know which way I'm facing. If we were trying to get to that security, I don't know what we're trying to get to, so just wander around until we find things and hope that that thing doesn't go through doors the way some of the others did. Noise is too much noise. me see if the room's clear first. Lovely. It's still gooey.
Terry Akers, Chief Factor at Delta, first assessment. Brought in today, January 16th, 2104. Reportedly found in his diving suit, unconscious, filled with water. Akers has clearly been consuming large amounts of structure gel for weeks, probably. It's difficult to tell how this has affected his health beyond the obvious number of things, and if it somehow caused him to gouge out his eyes. Small amounts of gel have always been considered perfectly safe to handle, but I can't recall ever hearing about any recommendations on how to treat overexposure. Considering its properties, I doubt it's poisonous, but the more transformative aspects of the thoroughfare makes me think that malign cell mutations are to be expected.
That could be worse than poisonous.
I think I will need to consult Dr. Eames at Omicron about this.
What have we learned? Don't eat the paste. Say tibia is broken and fracture something have been connected by coral? Hey. Remotely controlled. Wonder how much of him is even left in there. Oh, the frontal bone's connected to the coronal structure. Coronal structure's connected to the parietal bone. Parietal bone's connected to the occipital bone. Is that how the song goes? Doctor's office. And that's a lovely earworm for the day. Hey, misbehave.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Well, you could pair it with something lovelier like that, yeah. Terry Akers. One of the worst cases I've seen, and it's most likely his own damn fault. He blinded himself and clogged up his insides with structure gel. I'd be surprised if he ever woke up from the coma. It'd make me think of Hart's absurd story about what happened at Lambda. Could it really be that the WoW is somehow able to change and rebuild the hit? You're not in the room with us, right? 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 And you're not opening doors, right? There was one of those others that just straight warped through doors or something. Misbehave. Hope you're doing all right today. Anyone just getting here? What's on your plate? Vanessa Hart. At first, Akers was actually the last entry, 2104. These others are from earlier dates. Hart appears to be in good shape considering the circumstances. Only bruises, mild hypothermia caused by the long walk. Difficult to corroborate her story as she's the only one to return. December, but back in November, Catherine Chun, whose copy AI is in our Omni tool. Usual, Chun is quiet and does her best to avoid eye contact. He doesn't want to be here, but Strohmeyer demands another evaluation. Chun isn't obstinate or dishonest, but she'd rather not speak if it can be avoided. He has a hard time dealing with people in general, including doctors. Catherine Chun is weak in character, the perfect victim to be domineered and pushed around by others. He's a scared mouse I don't want to upset, so we sit quiet and pass the time. Earlier, still, October, Conrad is dead. He boiled his brain to pulp. WREM Mazer following the ARC neuroscan. Clearly another continuity enthusiast killing himself to take his place on the ARC. So, try not to drift into this too much. That's really pleasant. You think you could... Yeah. Quit heaving while we're reading. The, Did I piss off the creature? People who are being scanned for the ARC project, we're going to take their place on the ARC in one form only, ever, regardless of what their original body did. The only form of them that was ever going to take their place on the ARC was a scan. Albeit, they say perfect copy. So even if we allow for perfect copy, nothing you do or don't do in your original body is going to affect what happens to that perfect copy in a computer simulation. And if you choose to believe that killing yourself moments after the brain scan somehow changes what happens to the copy inside the sim, then have fun. Yeah, that's so it bugs me that a bunch of scientists would go in for that. Not the brain scan and trying to survive in some form, preserve something in some form in a simulation, but the idea that on some philosophical, essential, soulful level, by killing the body version, by killing the original, that would somehow make the copy in the simulation the real thing, and only by doing that would the copy in the simulation become the real thing, ever truly be the real thing. Fuck that noise. So it kind of bugs me that all the people in this project supposedly fell for that. Not all of them. Enough of them. But as I've been reminded lately, the world is filled with stupid people. Even ones with degrees. Sure don't. Yeah. Stupid is a poor generalization. It's a far more complicated problem. But I'm so at a loss for the right words these days. So many words and they do so little justice. Right. Wish I could get back to the map. I think we're not far from it, but I'm turned about, so I don't actually know where we are relative to the map. I'm wondering about the security place. Hey, there we go. I wanted to check out security before I even realized we were being stalked. That was another door. Is that thing opening doors? It's bad news for us if that thing opens doors.
I hear you, Brandon. What do you got? Akers and his critters are ferocious. They pick up on every move. There's no way past them.
Then we'll fight them. We got to get to the shuttle.
And end up like Shank and Adams? No way. Listen, I'll create a distraction and pull them to me. Get the gang to the shuttle station.
Wait, Brandon, what are you doing?
Don't worry, Alice. I'll look back as soon as you guys are safe. Just load up the shuttle and be ready to go.
Are you sure about this?
I don't plan to die today, sir. See the shuttle.
Okay, so we're in the security checkpoint, upper left of the map, just under the archive. Watching someone with no spatial awareness. Say no would be inaccurate, but I mean, it's good enough for short description. Different. Medical lab, restrooms, garbage deposit, office, maintenance area, management. I have all sorts of different distraction and other factors when it comes to playing games on Twitch. But I've definitely historically struggled with rapidly picking up, creating a map up here that corresponds to a map I keep seeing in a game and the environments I'm moving around in. Once I get it, but it can take me an incredible amount of time sometimes to really put it together. It's like the pieces don't fit together for me, and until they do, none of it sticks. None of it sticks. They're just free-floating bits of information that don't correspond. Not just maps. Happens. Now let's talk about life and the human condition. Medical lab unlocked. Well, we can do things with this. Unlocked. So we want to unlock things that are currently locked, maybe. Currently locked. Omega management. System malfunction. Lock limits active. Remaining resources. 0. So if we lock some other things, we can only have so many doors unlocked at a time. That doesn't make sense. Security. Aren't we in security right now? So we don't want to mess with that. Where have we been that we don't need? We've been in storage. We just swap those two. Storage had one of those healing nodes. Suppose if we get killed, which is entirely possible, and we choose to use one of those after coming back. Is there one at the end of one of these halls, maybe? But I just closed off the one in storage. There was also casing. In casing, was there anything? I don't remember what was what. I'm pretty sure storage had one of those. So I'll tell you what, if it lets us, we'll do that. But we can't unlock everything, but you can unlock everything except for one. The other function. At key control and security messages. No chip inserted. Okay. Security measures. November. Corrupt. Dispatch, conference, shuttle, common area.
Patching it through.
Hey, Luke. Thank you for the host. See you there. Keep running my mouth. Hey. Alert machine hangar, January 11th, 2104. Luke. Yeah, thank you for the host. But there's the link in chat. Please check
Message
out
coming
Luke
in.
on Twitch. Show some
Patching it
J-Love,
through.
drop a follow. Trombones, thank you for the host as well. Yes, I know Lamia's Demon Bot is still on the job, throwing out links to many of the streamers here in our extended Entropic family. Please keep an eye out for them. Check them all out. That includes Trombones and Misbehave and others. Thank you. If you just got here with Luke, welcome. E-control. No chip inserted. This sort of chip reader. Do I need a new chip? Frangler, Orcurian, Overseer, Lansky with the question mark for what we're gonna need from here. Akers is not alone. at least some number, so it gets crossed out, maybe a 3 written next to it. Proxy creatures. That's what's out there, one of those proxy creatures. Check and seal doors. Move downstairs. Shuttle to Omicron. Emperor Lasses, hello, hello. Survive the ARC project is the checklist. Stop people from killing themselves. Send off C and the team. Catherine and the maybe. Keep people safe. Enjoy the rest of Armageddon. Yes, so this sort of began with, what was it, a comet collided with Earth, destroyed everything but the a project under the sea, which existed as a giant railgun to send things into space as an alternative to rockets. They had a better chance of survival and were able to survive the initial impact and whatever followed, tsunami and nuclear winter or whatever. It wasn't described in great detail unless I missed something, but they came up with the preservation project of their own. Not to literally save their lives, but to save copies of their identities, of their copies of us in simulated form. And so, what, we need a new chip, and why? Hold on, before we leave this room, leave the door open. What, make really sure it wasn't letting me interact with this. It's not. But there's going to be some kind of key control once we get a new chip. Catherine hasn't said anything in a while. She hasn't said anything about a chip. We just opened up Omega Management, though, and if we're in the security checkpoint, when we go out the door, that door, want to try and go down this hall and make a left by casing. We may not be able to do that so easily. We'll see what happens. Catherine is not plugged in. That's correct. Is there really no vocal module on the Omni tool itself? Closed doors. It's going to end up being between us and our goal. Because you know it will. Closed off casing, so we could leave storage open. There should be management on our right, storage on our left. Briefly coming back to the spatial awareness and maps and all that. It has a lot to do with the artificial nature of the environments, the virtual worlds. It's different for me out in with real spaces. It's harder to evaluate virtual physical spaces for me, especially when so many assets are replicated. It's not just that they all look the same; it's that they don't get stored the same way. When I don't know, my brain knows so many pieces of them aren't. I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have a lock on what's going on. Is that a human? Is that a human? Sort of. And there's our chip, huh? The hero, Brandon, stayed behind. Died with the chip in his hand. Give us the chip! Oh, nice touch.
Brandon.
I thought we ripped his hand off or something. Still locked in there from old rigor. I mean, the rigor would be gone, right? But it's still.
You won't get me, motherfuckers! You hear me?
Guess they got him. Okay, so back to security. Nice touch! What the fuck do you want me to do? That thing just came in here. There's no other way out. I have to, like, hope it leaves. And it did. What the hell? Okay, thank you. Keep going now. And don't you come back here. Go now. Another crack at trying to what's going on in the brain with spaces and mapping virtual and real. It's hard to convince the brain that some of these virtual environments need to be stored in the brain with the same importance as real information. And to take advantage of the information we're being given in the game and retain it and recall it and use it as we're moving about under pressure, being chased by monsters, to some extent, we have to store it just like real information. The brain has to consider it important enough. And it can be hard to convince my brain. Hello. We're not done. Key control. Update connector chip. Key expired. Please update. Chip ready for use. Good, cause good. So, but yeah, you're right. Kath isn't even plugged in. Begs the question, where would we be able to plug her in? This hall is kind of cut off from some of the others. If we went past storage, beyond the main lift, we could check out. We were in the exam room at one point. What about the office? What about maintenance? Maintenance area? Let's try going behind storage, past the office, to maintenance. Hey, boss. See you. Turn here. Last time we got way too lucky. Know where I'm gonna navigate to once it blocks my path. Do have a flashlight too, but you know, what's wrong with the dark? I'm in the dark. You're in the dark. We're in the dark together. So this would be maintenance. Lovely. Have a plan for that. We didn't find a computer terminal we can... Okay. Well then. Medical and exam rooms. And do we just come back around to security? We did. How did we get back around to security? Let me look at the map again. We get back around to security if that's closed. It wasn't closed though. Been in the conference room? Have we tried? The conference room. you! Oh god, why are you coming in here? They open doors. They don't like to be looked at. That one's not going away. So I was thinking we'll check the conference room next, but and in the lab and the exam room, I don't think there was anything in there. The office we just went by. Maintenance looks like it was destroyed. Storage, we could go back to storage and check. What about all the way back to the project development hub? Didn't we start there? And maybe she should be plugged in already. I don't know. You're gonna need to leave. I need you to leave. Keep going. It's because we went through, got it, we went through medical. It wasn't the hall that was open, it was medical. What about over here? Conference room. Ooh, lovely. So already in here, right? And there was no devices. Okay. We'll be passing through here. Office. This is storage I'm walking by, I think. Come back and try to meet us. Got into this area from over here, I think. I didn't notice the guy in there on the way. So I'm backtracking on purpose. I want to get in there and see if... Oh shit, you're right there. Not supposed to be moving. We're gonna get got. Not supposed to be running from those things. I'm gonna try not to use the... See what this effect, how long this effect lasts, if it's permanent or semi-permanent. Damn. Flashlight. Here again. Weren't we already in that room, and how did we get out of that room? Do find... Okay, we came back this way. Countered that damn thing and right out there. But I think I want to go past... I want to go past where it's at.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
So even though there's a node, a WoW node in storage, I'm not sure I want to go in there. Just looking for our Omni tool there. About the central entrance. The lab, was it open over here? Did we even try it? Panel that I see. Oh, but this was that other. Okay. That was the dead end we died in. Good evening. Good evening. Don't think we can use the elevator yet, but maybe I should go to the elevator and check it out. Also, did we go up here? I think I did. What was out here? Connected. There was another node. I don't want the node, and I don't want to get trapped back here. Right there. So after dying, the initial distortion is worse. There's some lingering distortion if we don't connect to a WoW node and heal up, but I'm willing to risk. I suspect it's almost more important. This guy's really just trapped me over here. Yeah, unless he walks away. Walking away. Payload. I feel like we need to find a place to plug Catherine in. And she's just dancing around. And we've either seen one already and I haven't spotted it. Oh, maybe, how about right here? Or that chip. Chip me. Chip me now? What's the problem? Why are you playing? We're screwed if that thing's right behind me. Of course it is. Don't look at it. It doesn't want to be looked at. Yeah, you keep pulling that chip out. But what are you going to do with it? Security error. Insert connector chip. Working on it. There it is. Oh, frack. Close panel, clamps, and panel. I got the clamps. We've gone to transport station maybe, but holy cow. Take one small step. Guess we wouldn't have made it to transport anyways. Welderbot, are you around? We're not not like out in the water where there wouldn't be Welderbot here. We can shake it loose. Oh, there's a panel. Falling down to the bottom of elevator shafts always works out so well. Nothing creepy ever happens after that. No, not in The Last of Us and not here. Well, we're not strictly speaking human, so maybe we have more durability. Comes to falling 12 stories. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of precisely, Steven. All right, we got a hallway and maybe some stairs over there. Why is the robot breathing? I don't know if I can answer that. That though. I haven't heard any footsteps in this area. Suppose we might wait to start crouching and crawling. There's a reason. Oh, fuck me! Guess that was supposed to happen. Supposed to happen? You know, there wasn't a lot of places to run to if we had to run from there. We're not supposed to be able to see anything yet?
Don't move. It's okay.
What?
It's over now. Relax.
Oh, come on, you just
Ashley?
you've loaded me into another sim. What's going on?
Hang out, like couples do.
We're not.
You don't want me?
Yes, of course, but. What happened?
We fell in love.
Oh, nice. We're one of those bodies now. Do we get? We got all them on us and. Okay. Okay, we're back here. That was the hall. Eyeballs are twitching. So the WoW is trying to make everyone happy? Well, no. As Obi-Wan once said, we're going to find that many of the truths we cling to depend greatly on a certain point of view. Let's open now. There were no memories. You don't have any memories left, do you? Yeah, it's nice doing. A lot of these people, they didn't make it to Omicron. No. They didn't. Oh, hi. So there's a door over there. Pretty quickly, even when we're crouched here. Just gonna say, playing Destiny while watching this is terrifying. Is it, huh? That thing doubled back. I'm gonna have to backtrack myself, but otherwise, I want to see what's up here. Oh! Closing doors behind me, but you know, it doesn't really matter because that thing opens doors. And if that thing gets to us, we just need to turn away from it. Hug a corner and turn away from it, like Nightmare on Elm Street 1. Remember that's how they defeated Freddy in the first movie? Sorry for the 30-something-year-old spoilers, but yeah, they're like, I don't believe in you. Just turn your back and... He lost his power. Boy, back when it was easy to kill Freddy. Now we see if it works. It didn't work. You're not Freddy! It's in the next, it came into that buffer room, didn't it? Came all the way into that room too. Is it gonna crawl into the vents with us? I hope not. One in here. They said in one of those there were at least 3 of them. I found in Alien Isolation, it helps to lean back in your chair when you're hiding in the lockers. It also helps to hold your breath. Now, I wonder if closing doors makes a functional noise that they then alert to. Maybe. Maybe. Well, some games it does. And, I'm always trying to lean around corners. Okay, there's a little crawl space over there. Anything else? Back here. Regret it, because dude's closing in. Fuck me. No, 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 no. 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 Ugh. He's coming right for us. Probably in this vent with us, too. He's probably right behind us right now. He's dripping like a Silent Hill creature. I'm not turning around. You can turn around. Yeah! I wonder if they're light aware. It went through that open door. It might be the door we need to go through. Seems to be the only one here. Guess we're following it then. Don't look at me. I'm not looking at you. Not gonna go well. I can't run past it. It either leaves us be or it doesn't. May be bad that I closed doors. There's a lot of noise in here. The sort of sound like it comes to investigate the noise. Okay, I didn't see any active... Oh. Think that was enough? It's on to us. Maybe. I may not have completed recharging the battery. Lovely. Well, we need to get back into the room it's in. Kind of means waiting for it to come out, doesn't it? And listening for it to go by. It turns around and starts coming back for us. I'm not going to close the door this time, but I suspect it has more than one potential rule set it follows for when after us. One more time. Okay, for real that time. Maybe it's on a timer. Maybe we have to get back there quickly enough. That would suck. If I'm just priming it and then then I have to run for it. It's red again when we get back there. That's gotta be what's happening. Okay, don't go red on us now. I cheer for progress, but really, things keep getting worse. stay in the water. Can't look around very much here. Murky, that's appropriate. I wonder if we don't need to look around in the murky water. We might need to. I just got out as quickly as possible. Maybe there's stuff down there. Occasionally people seem to know certain numbers. Getting to the outside of these, oh, hold on. I say getting to the outside of these ladders almost looked like it was a navigational puzzle, but never mind. It might be a navigational puzzle, but whoa. Why are we swaying up here? I don't think we can jump across and grab. Not sure what we're trying to get to. These two towers. Doesn't seem to do us a lot of good up here. That's where we got on the ladder. So we're going down now. That's where we get on the ladder. Going down over here. Okay, interesting, but what are we trying to get to? I think we're going to be taking another dip in the water momentarily. Entropic, greetings, brother. Ow. Hey, maybe that is what we were trying to get to. You're good out there. What's happening? It does seem like we're through that room. Heck if I know, man. Yay for all the noise you're making. That's not gonna cause problems. Ah! Am I supposed to run now? We really haven't been running a lot in this game. Running usually just gets us in trouble. It sure seems like we're supposed to run! Oh, we got the event. You made it, you made it.
What happened? What did she do?
Come on, we gotta get her out of there.
Holy shit, Hart blew up the O2 surplus. She sealed the tunnel.
She really didn't want Acres following us to Omicron.
Ah, shit, she's fucking hurt.
Her suit is leaking.
We have to get her to Omicron.
Shit, it's bad, real bad.
Oh, fuck, no!
Why would there still be bubbles coming out of her suit? Like an old corpse. Decomposing and bubbles from the process. Music.
Alright. Let's find Omicron.
Kind of under the sea. You see? Anyone playing No Man's Sky? What's up with that? SOMA's pretty cool. Kind of like the pacing. In that it's mostly low key, low pressure. Good atmosphere. Fairly interesting. I have some issues with some of the story elements, but yeah, the Abyss update looks pretty cool. They added moon pool access to underwater prefabs, it looks like. Some new blueprints. That was one of the main things I wanted when we were messing around underwater in No Man's Sky was moon pool access. And they changed the underwater swim, breathe mechanics. You can jet underwater now, I guess. I haven't tried. I don't know if it's patched already or not. But I'm interested. I haven't done the last couple weeks community events, so I guess I've fallen behind again on Quicksilver and trinkets, but another WoW node and a broken welder bot, or that's a different model, maybe. Update came out earlier today, I think. There. Okay, what's over here? Oh, there's a ladder over here. Come back to that. Power failure, offline. Pressure pump. Valves locked. Okay, warning. Before flushing, make sure to open valves and turn on the pump. Okay, so not gonna flush. Open the valves. Gonna let us. 1, 2. Pressure pump. Gotcha. Okay. Flush. ahead everywhere we go. Boy, that was
I'm not getting
enlightening.
anything. I can't read him like the others.
Maybe that's Akers. Is he special? Hey, Procyon. Yeah, I made it through. It was actually a pretty cool sequence. In the end, I was initially pretty lost, but they had maps. It wasn't too big an area. I made it through. Greetings.
Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet.
think so.
Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, Cap.
Kath, how are you so okay with all this?
With what?
Being a talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
It's not so bad.
So, you're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there. You're making me feel really self-conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
So, we done chatting?
Kath, why do you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
I don't think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing that can be verified.
Tell me, why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea. Preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
That's oddly simple enough. We done talking?
Catherine, are we alive?
That's an impossible question to answer.
I'll just
we
check.
lack meaningful definitions.
Just figured there must be a way to know. To know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. But the world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. Not because my friends and family are there, but because I know where I fit in. In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
Vent. Let's see. Why might that be? Discord? This is probably not why, but Discord's including it for free, along with like with their Nitro games. Who have been Nitro subscribers for a while. We just got all these games for free. Acero, hey, hey. You doing? And Cooley, I think it's because this game is free for Prime. Is it also through Prime? So it's free on Prime. It's comes with the Discord Nitro. So there's a Humble Bundle. Is it a current Humble Bundle? I haven't even looked at last month. It might be current. Yeah, it might be like October's. So, Hasero, I've been doing it for 3 years. I got a better setup last year. I just finally found a generic IR camera that actually had a USB interface. They're all Wi-Fi and ENC connectors and things like that. So yeah, I'm all for that. We played using the older setup. We played Alien Isolation back in 2015 on Halloween. That was the Halloween stream. Hasero, I don't just have a link. I might be able to track one down. I don't know if the product will still exist. It's not like a name brand. There's no brand on this thing. It came in a generic box. It's from, just came out of the province in China it was manufactured in, and found it on Amazon. So it's like probably listed as a 1 megapixel USB IR webcam. But if you contact me off stream, I might be able to track something down. But I bought it more than a year ago. 2 years ago? I used to use an actual security camera, like one that was on my network. And I just captured the window from the software that was hooked into the security camera. But there was too much lag, much latency. Miracles of Shenzhen, exactly. The miracles of Shenzhen. All right, I guess we're going up.
Where'd you go?
Just doing some exploring.
Something. Adam Galaski is ordered to come to Theta as soon as possible. Urgent. It's the first time there's something on the back of any. I keep checking. There's never anything on the back. Hey, finally, Gask. The Gask? Someone named Gask? I tried to figure out what it was about, but they wouldn't tell me anything. All I know is they asked if you were missing or if you were dead. Something must have freaked them out. I think you better do as they tell you. Herbie. Galaski. Gask, is that his nickname? Gask? Crunch! Yes, I picked that over the ladder. Sarah, did that work okay? Did you get a link? Let me know if it didn't work. Okay, what are we trying to get the circuit to? Look, we could probably do this series of fuses. Hope we can trial and error our way through this. Overload. Try this again. Good.
Oh, the terminal just lit up.
Oh. Right, you have access now. Radio buffer. 2104, January 16th.
River, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
I'll take it. Feels like my head is about to explode.
Can do, that's stuff for emergencies. Besides, Cameron thinks the ringing will settle when JR reaches 100%.
Then tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, Well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
He must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom in Theta.
Doesn't work on the body right here. It did on all the others. Omicron status quarantined.
There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
Still can't get anything from the body. Nope.
Any idea who this is?
Not really. Not that familiar with the people at Omicron.
Procyon, you somehow made it through this game, but you wouldn't make it
hearing
through
that
amnesia.
noise?
Yeah, what is that? Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
Never mind.
We'll get there. Omicron, crew status. All offline. Gaping hole in its head. Maybe had its black box removed. B. Wall check. Update enables black boxes. Fail safe. Carthage 4 implemented. 99. User Golaski, standard X4B extension, Haimatsu. User Golaski, area calibrator for ACR. 2103. 2103 when the comet hit. Diagnostic tool for post-impact contingency plan. Corrupted data. Possibly. Code fragment. Timestamp. 2103 December. Urvari. Stuff needed to make the crane work again. All up to Alan now. 2104 January. Unnecessary security update for the paranoid lab rats. Dead people don't bite. Are you sure? 5422. I think we found our
I think
code.
we solved it.
Solved what?
Why do I get the feeling that we just got lured into the back of a
Exactly.
van?
Clearly, the WoW wants us
What
to
are you
have the
talking
code.
about?
Well, we're looking for the secret code or security code to unlock the quarantine, and the AI just gave it to us repeatedly. That that was the end of that. What was the number? 5122? I should pay more attention. 5422. I only saw it 1,000 times. Quarantine lifted.
Omicron retracted the quarantine shutters. Lockdown canceled.
Something wants us to come inside.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
Hey, reverse flush. What do we do here? Alright, so came in from over that way. Maybe, I don't know where the shutters are, but maybe somewhere over here. complete bot? Green is good, right?
Hey, come on! Open up! What is this shit? Armor for the apocalypse?
Omicron is in quarantine. This is why they didn't answer our call.
Hello!
Christ, Strasky, it's called a radio. They're not gonna hear you better if you scream.
Jonesy, you okay? Look, I know you're the strong silent type, but I need you to say something every now and then so I know you're all right. Jonesy? Jones,
Fuck's sakes. Let's try the annex again. Maybe we can break in.
we're losing Jonesy. We need to get her inside.
Well, get in line!
Alvaro, there's nothing we can do for her right now. Hit the stasis switch and let's check the annex.
Boy. Mech malfunction. Use alternate entrance. So, wait, after all that, we can't use the entrance we just unlocked? Huh. Joy Omicron, you sure as hell did not on your playthrough. Well, thank you for the warning. I'll try to make the most of it.
This had better be the right way.
You're commenting on it. I'm betting it is. Or better or much, much worse. Heads up, we're gonna be taking our breaks soon. I don't know, maybe this is a good point for it. Not in the next few minutes. We're gonna be taking a break.
Let's find that suit and get out.
Got a little choppy there for a minute. Should we? Might this be just a good spot for a break? What do you think? This would be a good place? Cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, if you just got here, sorry for breaking right after you did, but let's do that. I'll be back in about 10. Stretch your legs. I'm gonna go stretch mine, get the dog some food. I'll be back. If we lose you during the break, have a good one. Otherwise, we're gonna go another couple hours. I'll see you soon. Quick. That.